Hello and welcome to the STB Racing League here for season 21 at the United States Grand Prix here at the Texas city, town, whatever of Austin here at the Circuit of the Americas, and it's a very soggy Texas at the moment. Full wet conditions means that the whole session. Bird's just set a pole position here, a provisional pole, on 50.6. He's now going on another lap, so we'll stay on board with him. The Bird, also known as Bird is the full word. Obviously, former STB legend, returning back to the league after about 5.5 years away. 5 years, about 5 years away. He is back on the circuit. He's only just started getting back up to F1 2022 in the last couple of weeks, apparently. Oh, and he's gone! Yep, just pushing the track a bit too much there. And off he goes. Bird is the forward. Crashes into the barriers. Now it's Nintendo to stand board of him using AshTurf in the wet. I'm not sure it's going to be the greatest line to take. Doesn't reduce his grit, you would think. Oh, Nintendo almost losing the rear there. Session's now ended, so whoever's got the laps still get the laps going, can finish their laps off. We've got 4 cars that's not been able to do laps so far, including Malding. Into this tight right-hander, it's turn 11 I believe it is. No, DRS. Oh, he's backed out. Okay, he's backed out like that. So we move on. Zari, I think, is the next person to be crossing the line here. I don't think he's on lap. He's very slushy. His car does not like this at all around there. Very oversteery. These wet conditions seem to be going right now. You got a bit of confusion whether it's actually going to be dry or not, because it's a bit weird how the icons work. You don't actually know if it's going to be dry or wet race. It says it's going to be dry according to the little icons on the top. As soon as you select the race, it says it's going to be raining, and it's confusing. You don't actually know whether it's going to be dry or not. So we'll see when we get there. But I think most people are going to be going compared for wet setups, because that's what it said on the timings. It did say it's going to be a wet race. This game's quite glitchy when it comes to the weather for the race. That's Daniel across the line, says P6, despite a 2/10 improvement. And I think that might be it. I think it's just Maldi, and he's off on the grass. Maldi will start P17. Actually, if Maldi crosses the line, he'll actually get P16. Actually, he might get P15 if he crosses the line. Into the last corner, you will get P15. Yeah, 2 positions, that's why you should still finish the lap, even though you haven't set a lap time, because you still get ahead of them and go on that. I haven't set lap yet. But here is your qualifying results here for the Tier 3, very wet American qualifying. As you can see, you got Bird on pole position here, and his return, obviously he's on Tier 1, seeing that he was completely off the pace. He couldn't do Tier 2 and come up for Tier 3, but he's not like massively too fast. He's up there, but he's not that high. We've got Callum P2, Matilda P4, Kazai P5, Daniel P6, Kelski P7, I'd say that, Toman P8, Jamo P9, Alpha Z P10, and the rest I can't say because there's another like 9 drivers to go. But we'll see whether it's going to be dry or rain. It's dry, and it said it was going to be raining, and it's dry. beautiful stuff. Yeah. So when you're on the weather system and you cycle over from the qualifying weather to the race weather, the icon said it was raining. But the little symbol at the top, which is where it's got the qualifying and race icons, like the directs for the weather, like the weather for that rate for the session as a whole, it said it was dry. But on the now and 5 minutes plus, it said it was going to be raining. So that's what caught us out there. So I know some people have gone for a wet setup because of that. But now it's dry. Oh boy, it's going to screw some people over if they went for wet setup for this race. Right, let's get the session going. Formation lap it is. As bird is the 3-4 words needs to go, go, go. You will get L1 off. Got Callum, expect tender, let's get the tyres up and all that stuff back up. Obviously all disappears. Yeah, but Lomelings on softs, that we all found out on tier 1 that did not work. That one it doesn't work. But we've got Callum, McTenna, Jaden, Kazari, Daniel, Kelsey, Toman, Jarmo is off the circuits in P9. Alpha Z, P10. Pirlo, P11, P12, Cullimons. Chaos in P13, Vita P14. STB Melody actually starting on the hards for once. Normally starts on the mediums, or whether the softer tyre is, that's the preferable strategy. Doesn't normally go for the alternate strategy onto the harder tyre. Loman on Sauce, he might not make it. He might have to pick twice because apparently it didn't work in tier 1. But then again, these tier 3 drivers don't grow as quickly, so they might actually save the tyres that way. Montrose on hards in P17, Sant P18, and Rowalski P19, about a mile behind everyone. But yes, we have got the bird. He's not a bird, he's a bird. Whether you can differentiate between the bird and the bird depends on your mental chemistry. Yeah, we've got Burn on the hards, Callum mediums, but Henry on the hards, Jaden's on the mediums, Chizari's on the hards, Daniel and Kelsey, I'm going to call Kelsey until I know what it is. Timon and Joe are all on the mediums, and then Alpha, Pirlo and Callum's on the hards, Kelsey on the mediums, Rafita and Maldi on the hards, Lemon on the soft, which will give them a good start, but they'll fall after about 5 laps. Mancho on the hards, Sans on the mediums, and Orozco on the hards. The bird is queuing up onto the grid slot now. The bird's not used to these do you grids by yourself thing. Why is Mercedes got different on board? It's weird. Anyway, everyone's parking into grid slots. Mercedes is a bit on pointing to the right there. Not recommended. But it's been disqualifying session with Service Vita. We've got no HUD here. Everyone going? What about HUD? My HUD's disappeared. I've got no HUD. I can cycle through it all normally, but I've got no HUD. I've got no HUD. I can't. Why I've got no HUD? I'm pressing everything. I've got no HUD. And now the tyre's been hit. Oh, it's an Alpine that's round. I don't know who that is specifically. There'll be Pirlo and Lomelin. But I don't have any HUD. It's disappeared. I'm gonna have to leave the session here and come back because I don't have any HUD. I can't even leave the game. Okay. Hold on. I'll give you 2 seconds. I'm gonna restart this game here. Because I've got no HUD. I don't know why I haven't got a HUD. God knows why I had no HUD. Just quickly and swiftly going through chairman. How about this? I don't know why. As soon as the formation lap ended, the HUD just disappeared. And yeah, you can't commentate without basic telemetry. You know what I mean? I don't know how close, how far away people are. The ERS management. The session no longer exists. Oh, you bastard. Come on. Don't do this big game. Just try and get in as quickly as possible. There you go, I'm in. Hope somebody actually Calamans as the host. Could be worse. Spectate. Right, let's go back into this. Cause weird that was. I can't do HUDs because, well, it takes away the whole information. I used to know when people are fighting. Shame though, because I've missed the whole of the first 2 laps. They're back on now. They got my HUD back. Got Callum. It's now P1 because I was P2, Jalen's P3. Bird is P4 now. Struggling a little bit. He's still not up to speed with this game yet. Everyone else had months of practice. He's had days. Hendo's now on the move. On the outside of Bird here. He's got the move done. Not quite, sorry, he hasn't got the move done. Bird's kept the move in check. Kept it inside. And keeps the P4 for now. Yep, I was Loman and parallel around earlier. So now down into last place as Callum leads the way, building a nice gap here on those medians, which he needs to do. Use those medians while he's got them before he pits onto the harder tyre. Which here are flags, that's for Vita. Double F1X Alpine Misery. The Alpine team in STB in Tier 3. The driver in Sanders is just as reliable as their reliability in real life. STB seems to have a good start, so P10 on those hard tyres. Oh, there's a rebel round, and that's Daniel. Daniel is round. Not sure if there's contact with somebody or he's kicked to the curb. Possible contact. Oh, what's going on here? Chaos. Type of sideways. Malding Gelsey. I'm going to call him Gelsey. I'm told everyone else how to say it. Now he's got the move done on him. Maldi can now progress forwards towards Jamo. Chaos got back past Daniel. Has changed positions about 3 times. Daniel gets a pick up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, but that's a glitch or not. Although he's actually got 3 warnings already. It's not good. More yellow flags. There's been a collision here, I think, with Kowalski and someone else here. Don't know what's going on here. Carms its fast lap of the race again. Continues to pull away there. It's pulled off another good 8/10 of a second that lap. Maldi's gone. He's lost a position to Jamo. I wonder if, and so has Jamo's lost positions as well. I think Jamo and Maldi have had a collision somewhere. So I think there might be a collision there. Cameron's looking very close to the back of Galki here. Oh, and Galki's gone wide. And there goes sweeping around the outside. There's a nice move there. It took advantage of Galsi's mistake. Now up as a P number 7. Spani's now down to P14 as Moncho gets past him. I think Marley's spun, because he's lost about 10 seconds. So Marley's lost time here. He's had a mistake somewhere. So Maldi's now lost a lot of time here. It's now putting him out of sync of everyone else. That's Daniel back up the inside of Chaos. Got the move done on the Aston Martin driver. Oh, there's been contact. Oh, there's been more contacts. Alpha Z's gone into the back of the Aston Martin. The Aston Martin's been rear-ended. The Haas has got front wing damage, and that's too wide into this corner. And that's not going to work very well at all. The Aston Martin's onto the get killers. McLaren now, as the Haas is now going to go with no front wing, with a damaged front wing, going to go round the outside, and McLaren goes. There's been a bit of contact, I think. I don't know what happened. I think it looked like Chaos at the back of Daniels, and then Jamo then kind of went with him, and Alpha Z went into the back of him. And Alpha Z went into the back of Chaos, and then he could pick the front wing damage up. Watch for him, he didn't ghost because it was very sudden. There's no safety car, so everything will run as normal. Canada now has a 3.2 gap to Kazari. Bird is D4 Word needs to find a way past Kazari here. Both on the hard tyres, so no tyre advantages between the two. Kazari and Bird are both no EOS left to play with. Group here. Galki and Daniels back side by side again, going around this twisted little hairpin. Now into this pretty section. Oh, Mercedes overshooting his braking zone. He's full locking it too much there, creating a lot of understeer. Destroying his tyres as he's driving like that. Yeah, and his tyres are overheating now because the way he puts too much steering lock into the corners, and he's really overheating those front tyres. Yeah, you see his tyres are just not gripping. He's understeering a lot now. Watch out, Jamaica, because he's going to understeer wide most likely. Watch go really slow, he's got running outside of him. Gelke down into P10 now. No flags, that's a veto again. Chaos picks a time penalty. Not very good. I think Chaos's tyres are just dead. I think he's burnt his front tyres out. Chaos with the DRS here. They're pulling closer and closer. It's using his overtake. It's right on much left. He's got the overspeed. He's going to go around the outside here. He's going to do a straight back move. I think he is going to try to. But the Mercedes gives him space. Bit of a cheeky one. He can launch one up the side, but the Mercedes will probably run wide. And can't quite the move get done. Chaos. Just unable to get past at the moment in time. Kelsey looks like he drives with a no 40 up wheel. Just by the way he drives, that's why it looks like he does. He drives like he's running a no 40 up wheel. Moncho's round. I thought that was Maldi at first because of the Williams, but no, it's Moncho that's banned. That's a change. Razki's with the penalty, but he's down in P17. Skalki keeps ahead of Chaos for now. Bird maybe get close enough to McLaren. McLaren seems to have the straight line speed. Bird is only about 4 or 5 miles an hour faster there. So I think the McLaren's running a bit lower wings than Bird is. apart from that, nothing much else going on. All kind of spread out at the moment. Chaos slot quick close this time. He's going for the inside this time on Kelsey. He's got the move done. Solid move there for this mine driver. Easy move. You can now try and get after Jamo. As Callum is still setting fastest laps of the race, despite being 7 laps old tyres. Still going strong gears. That's Maldi. Next person to overtake Kelsey here. Don't sound like saying Kelsey. It's Kelsey. And now he's got the complete overdrive. He's got ERS to play with. Gone. No chance. Maldi now will chase after Chaos. And now it's gone. Kelsey should struggle for there. I think his tyres overheat at that point. It's unable to get past Kazari. Nintendo fighting with Calamon. Fighting with Nintendo's down here at the moment. Not sure what's happened to him, but he definitely seems out of position for something like Nintendo. So I wonder what he can do from there. Daniel and Jamo are fighting. Not the first time. They've both got a bit of overspeed. We can run it wide here. Different lines there. There was surely there was a warning there. We got DS into this next straight here, but McLaren looks like he's got a bit of exits. Oh, he has. A bit of a struggle there for their ball to get the power down. Damn, this is why I don't use. This is why I keep my ERS on toggle, because he's kept his ERS on here. So I keep it on not toggle. Sorry, this is why I don't keep it on toggle. I like to half my ERS as a hold button because it makes it feel more satisfying. Plus, knowing me, I'll forget to turn it off. You know what I mean? So as soon as I let go of the button, it will just turn itself off. I find it easy that way. But so like, if I keep it on and keep it button, I'll probably forget to turn it off. The brain will start treating it like DRS and think it will just turn off when you hit the brakes. So anyway, the brakes, Calamons will use them very nicely into this corner here. That's how young Nintendo will. Ahead, he's got the move done on Calamons. So Nintendo now. Oh, as the Ferrari Calamons are so close. See if I can get Nintendo there. But Nintendo's got the move done, finally. You can move on now. Try and catch up to Toman. Oh, Maldi being hit by Chaos. Just got a glimpse of that second Chaos hit the back of Maldi there. I think Maldi's just got past Chaos there. And then obviously came to that corner and obviously made contact. It looked like from Maldi's screen, it looked like he was fine, but whether he turned in on the Aston Martin or whether the Aston Martin died inside of Maldi, I don't know which one. It definitely seemed like Maldi definitely got hit from the rear there by the Aston Martin. Why are they over there? Carnes in the pits ready for on his set of hards. Is that front wing damage or something? Front wing damage on his car, yep. Carnes has picked up damage, not sure where. But he's not going to get those mediums to the end. They won't do 18 laps. They'll only do about 12, 13, maybe 14. I don't see him doing more on that. He's going to have to pit for another set of softs. He's going to hope for safety car Calamons. The least he can hope for now. The penalties are already starting to crawl in here, whereas we're getting closer Also further into the race. Closer to the finish, you could say. Bird is just still not able to make a move on his McLaren. Needs to get that second to last corner. Bird seems to got that corner nailed there. Really threw it in nicely, carried a lot of speed through there. He's given a nice run down to turn 1. Just doesn't seem to be close enough. Seems to be in a bit higher wings than Kazari. As Toman's down the pits. Lap 10, lap 9, lap 10 yet. Barski's retires. He's retired on circuit. Is that going to cause a safety car? It's Pirlo and Santa fighting here. And also Daniels is in the pits as well. Oh, and Santa at the back of Pirlo here. But no safety car as this car's now been cleared. And continues to pull away. Berg is Stevie forward, still unable to close up to the back of the McLaren here. Even with the lack of ERS Kazari, he's still able to keep it within about 6 miles an hour of Joe Bird's straight line speed. Very interesting. Apart from that, everything else has just died out now. There's no battles anywhere. The only battle that's close enough is these two, and these two have just been training along for the last 10 laps. How about that? I do think I need a new controller here, because this controller just never seems to want to stay on sometimes when I want to. It is weird. I think it doesn't do it when you expect. When you're middle of, I could be playing like a game for like 5 hours, not notice. But when I'm just doing this, sometimes you can just knock yourself off. Not sure for the reason why. But Bird is very close. Oh, he got it inside. Oh no! That was never going to work. That was never ever going to work out there. He went for a very audacious move. I don't expect that was ever going to stick. And Kazari just carried on with his line, and Birds went for a move that was just never seemed to work. He saw the gap. He went for it, but the gap closed, and he lost more time and got an Alpine off the circuit. That'll be Lomelin. That's contact for them there. So Bird has now lost 3.5 seconds. I saw the gap got very close, and I went onto him and I just saw him just go up the inside. Just looked like he tried to make the move, tried to go up the inside, but it was never going to work out. The gap was going to close. I don't know why it does that, because every time it does say it doesn't recognise the controller, the controller never turns off though, it's still on. It's like it just loses all connection to the Xbox despite being wired to the Xbox. Unless it's the wire, I don't know. Go bash around, seems fine. But Cam should come out in P4? Could be P4 here, because you have cold tyres. And the fact he's just come out ahead of McTendo, it kind of says a lot, really. Oh, Callum's lagging. Callum lagging there. On each one. Bird span. He's off the circuit at turn 9. Watch out, McTendo and Callum are coming. And he's got 3 birds here. I'm not sure what's happened to him here. He's spanned by himself, it seems. He's lost even more time now. Kazari's up 13-14 seconds behind Kazari now after 2 spins. He's now pits up behind Callum. despite being about 7 seconds behind him before he pitted. Yeah, I know what's happened there. There's a fight going on here, Daniels and Chaos again. Trying to hit each other this time. I know it was Maldi and Chaos on it. But now, Daniel alongside, and he's going to move Dunn into the braking zone. He's going to do a switchback move. That was a bit of a corner cut there by Chaos, but he's got the traction. He's got newer tyres. Chaos should have pitted by now, to be honest. Should have pitted about 2 laps ago, but he's still out there. His tyres are done. Yep, jam out in the pits. Get 13 laps on those tyres. I think it's about 2 laps longer than you think you should have really done them, to be honest. I don't know if you noticed, I don't know if it's just me, my throat's not bad, it's just I've got a bad nose and it's always blocked all the time. It's difficult to get a clear voice out and difficult to shout because I'm blowing my nose all the time, and it's just tires my vocals out a bit. And so when I'm talking for a lot, it just feels like my nose just slowly just builds up with pressure when I'm speaking. So I don't know if sorry if it does seem a bit, I just seem a little bit off. Be honest, for the last about a week now. It's not like I feel anything else. I haven't got a cough or anything. It's just always got a stuffed up nose. When I have a slight illness, even if it's nothing to do with the stuffy nose, I just still get snotted up. And it really affects my just general speaking wise. Obviously, because my nose is a bit half blocked. Oh, bird span again. Oh, he's just not into this game yet. It's a very stupid traction zone that is. I don't like it myself, that corner. It's very difficult to get the power down correctly. He'll watch out here, because if he does, he will go full speed and he will probably spin out here, because he's going to have really hot rear tyres. So Bear's now down to P6. Still yet to pit as well, and he's lost to position to Jaden, and Jaden's already boxed. Quite good for Jaden here. Got fresh tyres and Toman. Toman's running low on the ERS as well, so that's also going to play into Jaden's hands. Oh, both had a bit of a moment there at the exit of that corner. Both ran a bit wide and then got on the curb. But Jaden's got a nice run in it, nice touching DRS. No overtaking news. Just going to let the DRS do its work. He's going to back out. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, there's another time penalty. As Kazari and McTenna probably, yep, McTenna's in the pits. And Bird and Maldi now having a battle there. Both of them on their old tyres here, both have yet to pit. These guys are now fighting for Posiciano. Maldi's boxing. Going for an early stop here. Bird is deep forward, continues on. Oh, what Kendo? Whoa! He crossed the right line there. I saw that. I saw them at Kendo. He crossed the pit lane white line there. He pressed the pit lane exit line there. I don't think he can do that. He shouldn't be able to do that. It's right if you go over it a little bit, but you kind of stay on it. But he's completely crossed across it to open up the first corner. I'm not sure if that's in the rule book, but realistically, you can't do that. The white line's there for a reason. to make sure that cars come back on the circuit safely. If they join right in the middle of the braking zone, in the middle of the battle, they're going to completely outsync everyone. Luckily no one's there. Jaden going to move on Toman here, defending well Toman. Jaden's going to be snuffing up the inside. No, he thinks about it. But he's got a better run through here though. He's going to step one up the inside here. Literally open up this corner up, get a better exit. Maybe slingshot on the outside. Now Toman's got a good exit there. Sorry, it's down the pits. You're going to come out not too far behind Callum, you know. Callum got stopped in traffic earlier. This is good. This is good. This is really how close he is. The gap was like 6 seconds. I swear it was. It's now down to 2 seconds. Well, by the time these tyres won't kind of Tazari, it will be 2 seconds. But that's insane how much that gap's closed by a good 4 or 5 seconds. That has. That's insane. It took the gap to close out. And Callum was being really hurt. And now Bird is. Oh yeah, it's just a weight glitch. On to center mediums now. This Marnie has come out. The undercut has not worked. It has not worked at all. Oh, Bird span on cold tyres. It's cold tyres, got him there. I don't think he's quite used to these cold tyres yet. You forget your tyres on 70 degrees when you come out of the pits. So be careful of that. Jay and Taman are fighting it. Jalen up inside, looks like he might get his move done. Taman has to back out there. Jalen's got the move done. Up into P4. Up into the podium place, sorry. And got the move done. And now Jamo and Daniel fighting. Jamo has got past SZ Daniel 6. Obviously he's on 3-lap younger tyres. It's obviously going to help him a little bit. Kind of took the fastest lap of the race, showing that his pace is there, even on the hard tyres. Because Ari's now on this proper first flying lap here, on these mediums. We've got a lap to AlphaTauri, that's Pirlo, and Santner as well, getting lapped. Yeah, these ghost cars are always distracting. Even though the ghosted, they always find a way to they always niggle you, they're always in the back of your mind thinking, what if this happens? What if that happens? Which really just puts you off, really. We got to actually stay behind him and got him in his DRS, but nah, he got through before the DRS line. We'll double Alfa Romeo here, but the one Alfa Romeo is on yellow tyres and these one's on white tyres. The one on yellow tyres has got better grip. This one's going to be inside, as you do it, on the braking, got the key apex nicely, move done, easy job done. 3-lap younger medium tyres, going to make a big difference there. Jaden down to P4. So that podium position only lasted about a lap. But that's to expect. Is Matt Tendo now going to be chasing, well, I'll say chase after Kazari. Try to chase, got 10 seconds to find on them and Callum. Maldi and Jemo, no time, Maldi and Bird are fighting this out at the moment. Maldi is now ahead of Bird. It was Maldi behind Bird. Oh, Maldi lost the rear and Bird's going to go round the outside. As you do it, Bird has got no US left to play with. It's all side by side here, and Maldi's around the outside. He's kept the moves done, and he's kept it up into P8. So very good, nice racing between the two of them. Much respect between the two drivers there, as there have been since pretty much the league has been begun. Kazari's now very close to the back of Callum here. Kazari's got a little bit extra ERS. Callum has run out of ERS, his lights flashing, and then Kazari's got good straight line speed. We saw that when Bird was trying to follow him. And up the inside he goes. He's got the move. It's not quite done yet. Oh, he's a bit feisty in the power. But Callum goes on for another day. Yeah, we saw it when Bird was trying to overtake Kazari early at the start of the race. Oh, a bit of lag there by Callum. That's Callum's lag. But he saw it earlier when Bird was trying to get past Kazari. He was just not able to catch up. Kazari's obviously using a bit lower wings than most others. Really helps you on the overtaking opportunities. Bird is going one up the inside of Maldi and almost going to force Maldi off the circuit here. They're fighting, scrapping over for the last couple of points of the grids here. Watch how they don't lose too much time because Carlos is 9 seconds behind and he's closing that gap down dramatically. He's just lost about 4.5 seconds just this battle here. Made that 6 tenths. Made that 7 tenths. Lost about 8 tenths there just from that battle. So they won't be doing that too long. Callum's yet to pit. He got to pit again, so shouldn't be too much for them. But Callum picks another time penalty. That's going to be crucial for this race. Bird picks another penalty as well. And Bird will be counting his body counter a minute after this. So, a lot of defensive manoeuvres done by Callum. Kazari's back up the inside. As Callum's made contact with him. He's round. Callum tried to hold it on the outside. He's retired. Why is he retired? Why is Callum retired? And is this a safety car? Virtual safety car. It's a virtual safety car. Not sure why Callum retired. Didn't see anything wrong that Kazari did. He got the inside. He was fully alongside. In fact, he might have been ahead. Callum went around the outside. Made contact with him. It's like a side pod contact, and he spun round and then just decided to retire. Didn't seem like he got any damage from it. Just retired, and so Chaos also retired as well. I've just noticed as well. But he's retired in the pit lane, I think. So, it's a bit of a strange one, that is. I would have preferred to be in a full safety car, but there's no reason to be a full safety car. There you go, virtual safety car disabled, DRS enabled. We continue racing. That's definitely a question, one for the question books. To check the Twitch. My volume's going to blast it out. There we go. So, we've got 8 laps to go, including this one. Kazari, I think, has now got his win, as long as he doesn't pick up another 3 penalties. Jaden will obviously have to pay to keep up 10 on those tyres. Toman, obviously now behind them. Got a nice gap behind Jamo. Sorry, behind him to Jamo. But hasn't got a nice gap behind him. Is Daniel, is right behind him with DRS, snuffing out his engine fumes, trying to find a way past. Mardi is very close behind these guys. Bird is also right behind him, following very closely. Yeah, flags, that's the feature. Oh! That was very close. What is Rafita doing? In the box here. He's got a 5 seconds time pass of course, and he's span into the pit lane. That's his race over, I think. Oh, his race is over from the start already, and he's retired in the pit lane, thankfully. Manny McMurray continues to be ahead of third here, as these guys continue to fight. These two on better tyres two of the 2 cars ahead. Oh, never mind! Bird's spanning the barriers. He's lost something. He's lost the rear end again. And that might be his race over because he's not going to be able to continue with that car in that state. That might be him at the points and probably out of this race. As Gelsey picks up another time penalty. This is at least his second one. And Gemma and Daniels had a bit of battle there. And Maldi's threw both of them. What the hell happened there? What in the world happened? What is going on? Maldi's just somehow made up 2 places into that braking zone. Bird spins, gets damaged. Rafitas is a weird moment. What the hell is going on? I think Maldi will take that. Whether there's contact between those two and Maldi went through, or Maldi just steamed up the inside somehow. But I'm sure Maldi will take that, regardless of what it is. He's just got I say charge of atonement, it's a 15-second gap. So I think this could be Maldi's finishing position. He just needs to build a nice gap here. Make sure any penalties that it's got is that he will have a bit of a buffer. So Maldi needs to bring a gap up there. That's all he needs to do now. And Bear's in the pits, and that might be his race over. You can pit for a set of softs, or you can retire. That's up to him. And yeah, he's retired. He chose number 2. Yeah, I'm just looking at the chat here. DJ Sky, go on Maldi. Yeah. I don't know where those 2 overtakes came from. It wasn't this corner here, but I'm not sure how it happened though. But Maldi's not going to find any more positions now. He's not going to find 14 seconds in 6 laps. That would just be ridiculous. Not even John Upmere would do that. Anyway, Kazari continues to lead the way. Very easy wins. Yeah, it seems like a good track for Kazari, this is. Callum been leading pretty much the race from pretty much start to finish. And he makes 1 contact with somebody and then retires. So but Callum can't. He can't. What's the word looking for? He can't tolerate first place or less. And if he doesn't get first place, if he is in first place for a long period of time, makes 1 mistake, he gives up. He doesn't continue going. He just retires and just goes, nope. But Nintendo, he's not having the greatest races, but he's managed to find his way through. Back on to P2. It was like P6 at one point. And now that might be his finishing position. Oh, I'm getting tired, I am. Jamo keeping close to Maldi here. Okay, actually got better pace Maldi now. Isaiah's medium starts to fall off. And Gemma can slowly come back into play. And maybe with the pace differential, maybe Gemma's a bit quicker around there than Maldi. So we've got Daniels behind him. It's not over for Maldi yet, so he needs to push it. Know have won the championship. Let me check on that. Not sure what if Maldi's updated the standings or not. He doesn't do it every race. He normally does it every couple of races or something. But it gives me a good idea. Anyway, tier 3. Nintendo points haven't been updated since Singapore. I know only the top 3 people. But yeah, he's got 102 points after Singapore. I don't know where he finished in Japan. I think he might have won. If he won that race, I think he has won the championship after this race. I think he will. So yeah, I think Matania might win the championship after this race. If it is correct. I can't do the maths because I don't know where he finished in Japan. But I think I won't be surprised. He had 102 points, so if he has 110 points now, gap. I think with 4 races to go, and including the sprint point wouldn't give him the points. I think, yeah. I think that might be it. I think McTender might win the championship after this race. Saying that, McTendo's just messaged in the Tier 3 chat. Why he's on the circuit? He's actually messaged in the chat. Why always be on track? Saying that he's champ right now. So McTendo on first race victory. Season AI mode. I know so. Callum needs to outpoint me with 5 points, but Callum's out his race. So Callum's out his championship because of that retirement. Because of that retirement, I think that's what's caused this to happen. So, because of Callum's retirement, that's triggered enough points for Nintendo to win the championship. I mean, it's extremely looking likely that Callum's going to win it anyway with that much points advantage. But somebody at least kept the championship fighting to the next race, but oh well. Just one race earlier. But yeah, McTendo, he'll be winning the World Championship if it stays how it is. Birds apologise to Callum here. I wonder if they made contact somewhere. I don't see that. Gentlemen, they're going to move on. Daniels here. Yeah, I've just seen Birds apologise to Callum. So whether they've had some contact somewhere when Callum pitted from his mediums onto the hards, while everyone else is all on the old hards, so whether they made contact there somewhere. I don't know, but it seems like they must have made some contact somewhere. Oh, I'm Chaos. So is Bear Race. Oh, you're Chaos. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just a bit of an unfortunate one, I think. I just got Big Daniels robbed to the wall, trying to break some slipstream. He's really defensively into this corner. Just keeping this position. I'm not sure. I think there might be the same penalty. Oh, and Jarmo has just completely out-tractioned him. Switchback of dreams. Daniels, nothing to answer for. That's a big corner cut that was. That's definitely a warning. But if he's got a couple to use, may as well use it in. Oh, that's very close. Couple of penalties. Marty's picked another one up, and that's not good. Oh, Marty's just tracking like mad now. Right, Maldi's only got 6 seconds and not 9. If Gomez at 9, it's going to be a bit of an issue. Gelke also picks another penalty. That's at least his third, if not his fourth one. Not going well for him. Obviously, he's kind of a bit of no man's land at the moment. The gap between Maldi and Terran has come down quite a lot, but not enough. It's closed that gap by about half since it came out a bit. Anyway, last lap our starters, Kazari dominating this race. He's going on to win this race with Callum, and it seemed like Bird had a bit of an incident with him early in the race, and Callum then making contact with Kazari himself and instantly retiring from this race, giving Kazari an easy victory here. McTendo will be given an easy championship. So McTendo will be winning the championship in just about a minute's time. There's some fights going on about Jamo and Daniels. Daniels back up the inside of Jamo. Now they're side by side through turn 2. Oh, it's getting very so close. Somebody's going to back out, and Jamo backs out. And he's picking up a time penalty while doing so. That is not recommended. Jamo's now going to use some of these undercuts to his advantage now. What I would do is use those extra 2 warnings he's got to gain some speed. It's cheeky, but, well, you're being punched for it, just not straight away. He's got plenty of rest to play with. Daniels has got nothing left. He's got 9% coming into his corner. And Jamo's got 43% E overtake. And he's got DRS as well. It's could be an easy overtake for Jamo here. He's got all the overtake in the world. Breeze past, nothing he can do. Daniels will have to subside for P7, obviously he'll keep fighting. Kazari has just won the United Grand Prix. I didn't see that, so he's fighting down. I'm at 10, he's doing donuts. He's doing donuts in the last position. He wants the podium, he doesn't care he lost second place. He still gets second place anyway, but he decides to do some donuts at the final corner. And I'm not sure Rowdy would actually like that, but that's still very funny, interesting, and very funny anyway. That's great comical stuff there from McTendo. Still picks up P2 in the end anyway. I think he doesn't have any penalties, but he picks up P2 and did some donuts at the end there. I think, well, it's well deserved donuts, to be honest. Shame only picked up the end of it there. It's because he fighting on Daniel and Alphas, and actually Jamo got the P6 in the end. Even with that extra Jamo's penalty at the end there, it's all 3 seconds ahead of him. Mardy picks up P5. Great race for him there, great comeback. So I think Mardy will be very happy with that. Considering he's behind Toman and Jaden, which I'm sure he wouldn't be happy with, but considering how it all went, decided at the start, I think he would take that. Alpha Z, P8, Gelky P9, sorry, Gelky P10, Moncho P9, Gelky got like loads of penalties. Moncho P9, Carlon's P11, he's not even late, he's ghosted. Oh, he's run out of fuel, so he will get picked up P11. And that's your race done and sorted and bish bash bosh. Here's your winner, Kazari. Great race in there. Callum retired very spontaneously. A bit of mild contact with him, whether it was that Burrs incident early in the race. Not sure when that happened, but if that was the case, then it's unfortunate for him. But Kazari should race for him. But more importantly, McTendo is your Tier 3 World Champion, Season 21. Tier 3 World Champion. Always great to see when you see a new world champion now somewhere. You'll be getting promoted up into Tier 2. So he'll have to take these last few races at the front before he shuffles to Tier 2 for next season on Tuesdays. But here is your final results. Kazari, McTendo, Jalen, Toman, Maldi, Jamo, Daniel, Alpha Z, Moncho, Galki, Calamons, and your non-finishers were Pirlo. Well, you lapped Pirlo and Sant. Dinesh with Birds, Rafita, Callum, so leading like almost all the race until we span with contact with Kazari, Chaos P17 retirement, Lomlin and Kowalski also retired as well. And that is your final positions. Let's see if we can get some interviewees in. I don't know if Kazari can speak English or not. What, Tendo? Can you come in? I'm not sure if we can get any interviews in or not. I know we can get McTendo in. Let's at least try and get him in. I know we can't do it. No, he doesn't have time. Let's see if we can get him in anyway. We can at least get him in. Good. Try and get Jaden as well. Mike Tendo, just a quick one. I'm not sure how much time you have because normally you leave very abruptly. at the end of these sessions. But if you can, give us a quick include your audio.
Yeah, my race was actually shit. I spun on lap 12 or so, and then I have a it switched in me, and I have a great comeback to P3. I don't know what happened between Cassie and Callum, but uh, because of the collision, I'm champ, so I'm fine with it, and uh, I'm satisfied with the season who I have, and uh, I try to do last the first in the last three races this season, and um, I'm happy to race in Tier 2 next season.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be a different challenge there. Obviously, there's a few races there already. But it'll be great. Yep, great championship win there. You've won it with what 4 rounds to go here in Tier 3. Obviously, you've got no reruns for unlike Tier 1 and Tier 2. So you got 3 or 4 races to go after and now after this one. So yep, well done on your championship win. Looks like it's just going to be you in the interviews today. So yeah, congratulations, Mike Tendo. You are the Tier 3 Season 21 Tier 3 World Champion.
Thanks.
So we'll end it off there. Up to next time, we'll go to Circuit. I know you said, I'm not sure we changed his name out. Circuit Jimenez Rodriguez for Mexico. We'll see you just into the next door neighbours of Mexican country where Maldi will be looking to get, I think, his 4th victory at Mexico. So keep your heads up for then. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you back on Monday.